heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Mad cause I'm trying to feed my family. Why I gotta watch a friend more than an enemy? I had to stun on a that I'm supposed to stunt with. Had to cut you off, you was on some dun. You was supposed to be my dog, why you hate on me? Crazy, cause it's shining, now you act shady. Yeah, but I guess it's okay. My mama told me you would show me your ways. Yeah, but I gotta check with him. I had the bands. Pull up in the land. Diamonds on me look like Erdy. Erdy's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls on my ear saying storms, don't do it. Double on my shoulder, I don't lack. Hitting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so easy right, but there's no car and no mash. What you talk about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, Storm's gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them I can't, but you see my don there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone. They can take my car and my creps. I'll still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot. Move smart. I've been killing it. New king. You weren't ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself. Go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing. Straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young thing called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan on my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick on my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I got Maggie, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man stressed, so I'm bound to like my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out, rude boy, you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for this. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man love, put my name in a random flat, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth?
抱いてよねそばにおいでよ私の最後の記憶に君の愛を残したい
Polo to the flow though, you already know though. It's Adamville for real, you see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though, cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple, I'm so England Mountain, I'm so Mystic Valley, and I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream, dusty road. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on road. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick Flair flashing, don't I look dashing, don't I look classy, don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say, show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say I'm lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say I'm lonely at the top, but this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Daddy Patsy with 3 X's. The X's, no X's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17 been counting M's, my bank account's on goofy. Gave up
soldier. Brown skin, got big body. In my face, on me. Money, I got that for me. You're not popping, never pop nothing. Stop bluffing. Your opinion, always destined for brilliance. Wouldn't rest on a million. Dressed as civilians. All their masked up, looking creepy. Park up, jump out, jump in. Skirt out like it's too easy. If anybody else, it didn't see me. Doing styles on them like it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Put a monkey on my feet like it's common sense. Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense. Stack the money heads up like it's second nature. Gotta stay pulled up like it's second nature. Keep a chip in my ear like it's second nature. Big make me stare like second nature.
ascending. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, nah, this is who I am. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. I'll keep running. I'll keep running. I'll keep running. I'll keep You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Leopard.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
We own them. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Gone.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Bortles now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Bortles now on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Mike, 58. Ace. Ready. Blue.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
14 moving. 14's moving. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. A.J. Boye, by many accounts, the top quarterback available in free agency this offseason. He showed why there.
Has excellent length. You saw it there helping defend against the deep ball. Started 2015, down on the depth chart in Houston. Now he's one of the top corners in the league, now in Jacksonville.
Single. Here we go. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Strong right. Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Ready.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw, it's Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition.
Green 39. Green.
On first down, Murray. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Strong right. Here we go now. Blue landing.
Here's Keenum now on second down. Screen play, McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Strong left. Strong left. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Daniil Hunter coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Mosey, 89, 89. Watch 89. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Strong right. Strong right. Set. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a give. Left side. This is Murray. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Keenum. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Green, 90. Right there, 54, right there.
In motion, the tight end.
Z. Get ready.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Slow.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That was second down run for Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up second down. Well, I'm kind of glad that's incomplete because it gives me a chance to talk about the snow game from this last week that everyone was buzzing about. Indianapolis and Buffalo, how awesome was that snowstorm?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Did you help remove snow from the stadium prior to? Because the Bills were paying $11
no, they were looking for volunteers.
For volunteers and tickets. But once the game started, trying to see the guys out on the field, luckily the Bills wore all red. But how about the extra point to send the game to overtime out of Vinatieri? What did he do to get that done?
Yeah, so it was 7-6. He went out for the extra point. He intentionally kicked it right of the right upright, and the strong gust of wind pushed it in. The Bills initially were celebrating. They thought he missed it. No, Vinatieri knew what he was doing.
So he played the wind, knocks it through, and ended up being, what, a 43-yard
Yeah, I think it was a 43-yard extra point.
So reminiscent of the kick he made with
against
New England against Oakland in the snow in the Tucker Rule game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Eight yards to go here on second down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, Here we go.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little...
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles, partner. 2015, led the league in fumbles 14, as a quarterback, right? Had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with experience in the league and, of course, better support from his offensive line. In this case, though, he kind of reverted back to that year.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Keenum. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. McKinnon, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here again is McKinnon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Green 39! Green 39!
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Check 25! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39!
On play action, now Keenum. And Diggs has it. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Now Keenum throwing on second. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And Forbath will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if they said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ready. Green 39. Black 58. Blue 45.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Ready. Hey. 4 down.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Slow. 4 down.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Watch that in, Here we go now. Green 39. Slow. We got 3 down.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And the back goes into motion.
Watch the twist. Black 58 rail.
They'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight end. Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Left.
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. Able to power through. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Here we go now.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis.
I look up, so many.
Oh my God.
So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met in debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. No P code, no time to change clothes, same clothes. Love if you're living by the same code, G code. Leave, you do that to me, back to my destiny. Penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you some. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on it, inner me, never on it, enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life. Look, I cut the drama out my energy. Focus on it, inner me, never on it, enemy. And I done sacrificed my own time. I done sacrificed my own mind. I done sacrificed the club life. I done sacrificed my love life.
Also, I done sacrificed the thug life. Diamond shining, ain't no dull light. Drop my top to get my mind right. Pull up in the Rari loud pipe. Them the dime, my wrist a Hyundai. Ooh, yeah, Gucci Python. Ooh, yeah, she play with her. Yeah, I bought that new charm. Pop on, I told her come see about me. Come on, come see. The devil had into my soul, my mama had beat it out. The devil, my mama. Remember my grandma had told me you better be somebody. Hop in my seats, massaging. Watch how I lead the posse. I made an M deposit. Paid all these dudes with the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, Two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Bortles now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Ready, blue 45.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go now. 319.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Black 58, rail, black 58.
Bortles now on first down. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to work. Finding room inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
No, check. Adrian, 319.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Set. 319.
To throw is Keenum. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Set. Green 39.
A toss to Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Keenum. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Off play action. Keenum. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. So the D-line's going to spread out. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Bortles to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Bortles will try again on second down. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Green, 39, green.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Switch up.
On second down, here's Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun on third down, Keenum. Got a man, it's right. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Got three. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 33. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. right, here we go. 319. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So that'll back him up 5.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Keenum now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and that'll make it third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On third down, that's Murray, and he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Tight end right. Left. We got base.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Check 3. Slow. Watch safety creeping.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Hearns. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Ace. Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Yeah, baby.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this belongs to the Vikings.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Flashed a little bit of his power running, but only able to get to the 10 with it. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Keenum now to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They run it with McKinnon. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Murray, strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go with Murray again, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum going deep for this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's McKinnon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Left. 58 rail. Green 58 rail.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ace. Left. Black 58 rail. Green 39.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Green 90.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking. Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now it's Keenum. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Play clock winding down. Taken at about the 36. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Single. Here we go. Blue 45. Z. Ace. Green 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Z. Here we go now.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's going to launch. That's Hearns. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, 30 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now Keenum throwing on second. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, Keenum. That's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now a first down following that long gain. To throw is Keenum. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Slow. Here we go. Blue 45. I'm coming for you. Z. Know your job. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Single. Check 27. Here we go now. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Airing it out for Hearns. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Right. He's shot right here. He's tight on the right. All right, here we go. 319.
They'll run the counter with Murray. They find some open field here. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Leopard. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Again, it's Murray. And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now a first down throw. Keenum rolling to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go. 319.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, spinning now. A loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And now running right through it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Tight end right. Slow. Ready. Blue 45. Z. Here we go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time keeps reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. Here we go now. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there, 40's Mike. Here we go, D.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Bortles going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lee. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
All right, here we go. Green 30.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Calais Campbell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Keenum got to have this one. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And now out come the Jags. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Bortles going to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Keenum on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Keenum. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Bortles going to look to throw. He's got Lewis. Got some room at the 30. And he is knocked down from the side. Right around the 31. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.